I'm Katie and welcome back to Crafting with Katie. Today we have my friend Eleanore here. We are going to get started. Of course, Eleanore needs her own custom made apron. I ordered something about 3 weeks ago and it somehow lost in the mail, but that's okay. What I did is I drew up this apron here. Eleanore and I are going to take these patches and these stickers and we're going to put on the apron that I drew up what we want. So then, once the apron finally does come in, I'll be able to make something so that you'll be able to wear it next time you craft. Sound good? All right, let's get started. We've got markers, crayons, and colored pencils. I also bought patches and lettering and some enamel pins to adorn our aprons. We divvied up our patches and got started. So Eleanore gets these. E, obviously. While we patiently wait for the apron to arrive, we'll get everything planned. Eleanore even picked purple thread for the embroidery. None of my plan is working. Eleanor's apron is still missing. I am dealing with UPS and everything's going on with that. While that's happening, I'm gonna focus on working on the adult one so that I can have other guests come on and not feel left out that they don't have their own personalized apron. Start off by ironing your apron. You'll want it clean and flat before starting. I'm arranging my letters, making sure they're centered. After reading the instructions, I applied my iron on the letters for 20 seconds. Next is my embroidery. I sketch out the word with in all capital letters. I'm using pink thread to match this patch. I had to bust out the cursive for friends. I did a little practice before diving in. If you're nervous to write on your fabric, use an erasable pen. It will disappear if you add heat to it. I use them all the time when I quilt. Straight stitching for the with and back stitching for friends. We've done embroidery before. There's plenty of tutorials online. The best way to practice is by using an old shirt or extra fabric laying around. I doubled up the thread for friends. I took a break from stitching and moved on to the patches. Treat people with kindness. So I just grabbed a variety of different patches. We can always be adding patches, kind of like my apron that I have. It's kind of evolved over time with extra pins. So we're covering this up with a cotton cloth. Same thing as we did before. Oop. Let's prep our iron. No steam, cotton setting, 15 to 20 seconds, and then check. And just keep your fingers out from underneath the iron. We can do this. We can do hard things, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
19, 20. Oh! Hoo hoo hoo! Oh! It did nothing. All right, well, let's try it again. We're gonna wait 30 to 40 seconds, let it cool down, check and see if it had adhered. If it doesn't, we repeat it all over again. And if it really doesn't work, I'm just gonna get my sewing machine and sew it up. We've tried it 3 times with no luck. Maybe the towel was too thick? Let's try that. I decided to flip the apron over and iron on the fabric on the back of the patch. Count to 20 and a little extra for good luck. All right. Wait 30 to 40 seconds for it to cool. Yes, it worked. Okay, so this is good. We're just switching it up a little bit. Forget the cloth. We are going to just iron it on backwards. The only issue is with all of the wiggling, this patch got a little askew, but beautiful mistakes, I guess. Now on to the pizza patch. Everyone likes pizza, right? It's a little tricky to iron these on backwards, but we're making this work. I'm trying to stick to the plan, but there's not enough space for these two under crafting. Crafting took up this whole part. So I think I'm just gonna have to shift those down a little. Once the patches are all set, I added this Polaroid camera pin. Back to stitching. I am back in the kitchen. So a little bit of a story here. I bought Eleanore a matching one. It got lost in the mail. Then I contacted the company. They said, oh, we'll send you a new one. They ran out of this color, so she gets her own special black one. With that, I've already bought the crafting letters. So what I did is I just added a little bit of fabric so you can see the contrast of it instead of it being black on black. We've got a little bit more sewing to do. I'm adding a few finishing touches. I still need to stitch the width onto the apron. And we're all set. So I got everything done. This is gonna be ready for Eleanore next time she comes in to help craft. I'm really glad that Eleanore and I worked ahead of time and planned out where all the patches were gonna be so that I could work on it by myself. It's all set. We're gonna send it back and have Eleanore try it on. She'll wear it next time she's in. Bye everyone, thank you so much for watching.